from Unshakable Spirit. And today's story is number 63. What it takes to turn defeat to victory. In war, sometimes an unexpected move can turn defeat into victory. In a surprise military attack, the commander seizes his chance and leads a relatively small number of men against a large enemy force. If the enemy commander stays cool and collected, the risk of failure is great, but if the tactic succeeds, the enemy forces will be routed, fleeing in disarray without putting up a fight. The 12th century General Minamoto Yoshitsune was a master of the surprise attack. With his brother Yoritomo, he defeated the rival Taira clan twice, first in 1184 at the Battle of Ichinotani, and then the next year at Yashima on the island of Shikoku, finally destroying them in 1185 at the Battle of Dan-no-ura. His battle tactics were breathtakingly reckless. At Ichinotani, his strategists remonstrated with him, saying, "The art of war knows no such rashness." But Yoshitsune turned a deaf ear and rode straight down a steep cliff, attacking the Taira camp from behind and putting the enemy to rout. At Dan-no-ura, he famously escaped by jumping from ship to ship, 8 in all, agilely dodging his pursuers. Even allowing for exaggeration, that is not how a military commander is quote unquote supposed to behave. In the Battle of Midway, which turned the tide of World War II, the Japanese combined fleet had the advantage over the United States Pacific Fleet in both numbers and training. Why then did it suffer a disastrous defeat? Risk taking by the American commanders was a decisive factor. Throughout the naval war, successful American surprise attacks contributed to victory. Admiral Chester Nimitz of the Battle of Midway, Rear Admiral Frank Fletcher of the Battle of the Coral Sea, Vice Admiral William Halsey of the Battle of Santa Cruz Islands, and Admiral Raymond Spruance of the Battle of the Philippine Sea were all daredevils, not military experts trained to be prudent. Spruance and Halsey were actually looked down upon by those who went strictly by the book. Similarly, Japanese Admiral Togo Heihachiro, who clinched a great victory in the Russo-Japanese War, was until the war an undistinguished vice admiral, not a member of the military elite, precisely because he was not a model student, quote unquote. He was able to execute a daring U-turn in the face of the oncoming Russian fleet, a move that led to Japan's decisive victory. Bright people who learn their lessons too well and always go by the book, afraid to try anything different, are not cut out to pull off a victory by surprise attack. Okay, very good. So, like we explained a few lessons ago, how much we can learn from history if we keep an open mind. And like the other lesson, that if we cultivate wisdom through the 6 paramitas, we can learn even from the fools, while a fool can never learn anything from a wise person. So we want to, yeah, learn from the past. And in this lesson, I think the focus of the lesson is about risk taking, and that if we are always trying to play it safe and stay in the box, then we cannot um, do well when there is a surprise attack. How I understand these surprise attacks in day to day life it's like suddenly a wave of adversity or hardship might strike us, even if every day we live kind of ordinary lives. It's not so different from any other day. We just go about our business, remaining in our comfort zone and trying to maintain our sanity and not risking too much, not pushing the envelope of our comfort zone too much. However, the problem with that lifestyle is when a big wave of adversity strikes us, we don't have many tools to respond to that adversity, and we might get defeated to a lot of intense emotions such as grief or anger or just loss. Why did this happen to me? And then we cannot go forward. We kind of fall victim to the passive aggressive mentality that we can have instead of finding solutions and become a problem solver. So yeah, in this story, yeah, we learned about those generals or admirals um, who had learned maybe a lot about the strategies, but they also knew that life is a lot more complex than what you read in the books. So sometimes they took some risks, and actually they had a vision that they could turn the defeat to victory, and indeed they were able to come out of it as winners. So if we are like a model student, meaning that we only follow the books, we don't reach out to people, we don't care so much about the well-being of others, because if you want to be a model student and always ace it, be on the top, you have to be very greedy about your own success, and that mindset will automatically leave other people outside of your scope of attention. And in Buddhism, that's not good because we try to benefit ourselves by benefiting other people. Once we try to benefit other people, we have to listen to their sorrows and their problems. We start thinking about their problems, and that's very painful. It's not easy at all because we want to remain in our comfort zone. But if we take that risk and we try to feel the hardships, the pain they are going through, we try to feel that pain and then find out how we can be truly of assistance to them. That's the risk that we can take if we want to turn any defeat to victory. So that's a very powerful lesson that we can learn here. And yeah, I'm grateful to be able to read it together here and go forward together. So yeah, today is Thursday. We have advanced group session, 5 p.m. Pacific time, and have a wonderful Thursday. Bye.